Did Tommy come back in after I left?
No, he's still sorting himself out.
Tommy, do you want to come in here and give your side of the story for how that went, or do you want us to tell it on segment 17? It's up to you. I can just turn it on in there.
I don't know if that worked.
Give it a test, will you?
Hey, guys.
Oh, okay. Yes, it does.
It does.
That was really blippy sounding. Hey, guys.
Hey, guys. Well, that was a very blippy sounding question you asked us earlier.
That's a pretty fair point, actually.
So Tommy came in, and one of Tommy's jobs is to write for freebeerandhotwigs.com and for the website and the app on our flagship station. That's part of his job, and different ways he does that. But one of them is posing stuff to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would like to do their impression of Tommy proposing this to us? Okay, Steve?
Have you guys heard of the trolley problem?
Yes, we've heard of the trolley problem. Hotwing said, is that the one where there's a trolley and you have to choose who lives and dies? Yes. Tommy, does this feel accurate?
What do you do?
Tommy said, what is your answer?
Oh.
You're supposed to read the question and give specifics.
Well, we tried.
What is the actual question though? Like, what are the parameters? You know, like it's an either or question. I do remember that, but I don't remember what the either or is. What is it?
Yeah, because we've all heard multiple versions of this. Like, there's a baby on the left, but there's 5 old people on the right.
Yeah,
Which one do you hit? Or there's a pregnant woman on one side and 10 puppies on the other side. We tried so many times to ask you. So many times.
He said, so the Muppets are on one side and Fraggle Rock's on the other.
Yeah.
And I was like, is that real?
He goes,
I honestly forgot that there was stakes to the decision.
Did at any time you think about using your handheld computer called a phone to look it up and maybe ask it?
You know, it's really funny. I looked up quite a few things for this, and
what were you looking up?
Trolley problems, scenarios, everything, and none of them were giving me written out ones, and I'm like, oh god. I did end up coming with one. If you guys want to do it live.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Definitely,
let's do it. We'll do it live.
Okay, so
Tommy will write it. We'll do it live.
For those of you who don't know who the trolley problem is, apparently I'm one of them.
You were familiar with it.
I was apparently. That's as far as I got.
There's a whole Wikipedia entry about trolley problem.
I'm almost. Maybe you should read it, Hot Wings.
Yeah. No, I like you.
No,
don't try to get out of this.
I want you to do it.
You lie in this bed you made.
Yeah, that's fair. So essentially, the idea is that there's a trolley on a track, and you have the power to pull the switch that will divert it. One track has certain scenario, and the other. So, for example, this one.
Wait a minute. Do you have a real? Because this is just as vague as before. Are you rope-a-doping us?
Right.
You're like, I have one, and now it's the same sort of.
Right.
There's something on one track, and there's something on the other.
Yeah, I'll just do the one I have. So on one side, there's 4 people. One of them is a brain surgeon. The other one is a pro bono defense attorney who really has a good standing in the community. One of them is Lenny Kravitz.
Wow. Okay.
And the other one is Andy Rent.
Okay. Our
Hold on,
coworker here.
He is our coworker.
How do I know this? How do I have the time to determine this as I'm riding on this out of control
that's
trolley?
not fair to ask.
So yeah, you're not actually on the trolley. Duh. The switch is next to the.
See, the one that I've heard, I'm on the trolley.
Okay.
All right. Well, who's on the other side? I want to know.
I mean, I'll recognize Lenny Kravitz, and I'll just assume the other people are who they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the other people are just other people, but I did need to throw a face in there for you to add some stakes.
Yep.
So who are the other people?
Who are the other people? It's I said it was just a brain surgeon, a defense attorney who's got good standing in the community, Lenny Kravitz, and then I did say Andy Rent.
Oh, I thought they were all on the same side.
They are. They're all tied
Okay.
up on one
We're
track.
still getting to the other side.
I know, and I've asked him
Confusing.
3 fucking times already who's on the other side. And he says, no, it's a brain surgeon and Andy Brandt.
Okay, so that's the either. What's the or?
Well, the or is just free beer. So you can either save good standing people.
Well, no one's going to save me for anyone versus even with those people.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even. I mean, I probably would. I'd chicken out and be like, kill those fuckers.
Here's the thing. Yeah, I'm actually going to choose free beer just because, and no offense, but if he gets killed, my job gets significantly harder. And if Andy Rent, Lenny Kravitz, and two really great people who have wonderful jobs die, like that is sad. But I can still listen to Andy Rent on replays. I can listen to Lenny Kravitz on Spotify. I got doctors, and I've
Everybody's
married
a doctor
lawyer
now.
before. That didn't really work out well for me. So
Yeah.
I'm going for free beer for sure. I save you, bud.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was I'm pleased by your logic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that makes some amount of sense. I mean, I
It
don't.
does.
Most of the Lenny Kravitz songs I love are older, so I don't really need new stuff as much. And we'll have photos forever. Yeah, and yeah, you're right. I mean, there's a glut of lawyers. I mean, there's a million of those. So even the ones that are pro bono and great.
Tommy, let me
Brain
show you
surgeons.
how to swing this a little bit.
Go for it.
Maitland, you're tied on the tracks yourself. And tied on the other track where the train is heading is Hot Wings, Kelly, Steve, and me. You can control the switcher on your phone. If you switch it, it kills you. If you don't switch it, it kills the four of us. What do you do?
I'm switching it. I'm saving you guys.
It's very generous. Did you see how I did that? It was all very specific and fast.
Wow. This is why they pay you the big bucks, man.
That's why Kelly won't kill me.
I choose the same as you, Maitland. Just take me out.
Yeah.
For the record,
Like,
I'm
I don't
choosing
like.
me.
I didn't ask to be alive in the first place, and I don't particularly love it all the time. So
that's a funny depression statement that you made. I enjoyed that. I think we can all relate to that. By the way, I know it was impossible to find on the internet, so I did a quick Google search. And in addition to the Wikipedia, there's absurd trolley problems where each time it changes the scenario a little bit. And for the one that I just described, where you either have to kill yourself or five other people in this case, 38% of the people said they would kill themselves. 62%. Sorry, everybody. I'm saving me and killing five. Does that surprise you?
No.
No, not really. I mean, I think it would be tougher if the other people were strangers. Then I'd be much more likely to pick myself.
What if it was
If it
one
was people-
child of yours, Hot Wings, and three strangers?
Oh, then it's me. I'm dead.
Well, you're not there. How the fuck did
You're
you
there
tell
to
me that?
switch
You
it.
said
Oh, I thought you
one
said,
of your children or three strangers, and you said it's me.
Well, I thought you were talking about the other scenario where I'm on one side. Like you asked Maitland.
Does anyone know what the hell's
Understand
going
how
on here?
trolley problems work?
You
Oh,
you
boy.
had asked Maitland if she's on one side and she'd save all the other
I know,
people.
but-
So I thought that's what
Since
you
you
were
are-
asking me.
Also, in the future, too, I would have thought you'd have heard the part where I said, Hot Wings, what would you do if it's one of your kids and three strangers? A new scenario presented right before you said, I'm
right.
dead.
Right. One of my kids and three strangers, when I hear that sentence, I thought you meant on one track and I'm on the other.
On this week's episode of Tommy's Trolley Follies.
All right, here's the next one they have. You ready? There's five people on the track that the trolley's heading towards, but if you divert it, it'll save the five people and hit the Mona Lisa.
Oh,
who gives
no.
a shit about that postage stamp?
Only 75% said that they would flip the switch. Or 25% are like, oh, I got to save that precious lady.
No.
No.
No. I mean,
No.
there's plenty of reproductions. It's fine.
Yeah. Like that stuff, art doesn't have any value to me.
All right, one more. The trolley is heading towards a rich man, and I know he's rich because he's drawn with a top hat and a handlebar mustache.
Okay, I bet. Okay. All right.
He offers you $500,000 to pull the lever where it will hit an innocent person on the other track, but it's still one or one.
Yeah, and then they're both innocent. Like it's
They're both
not-
innocent.
Yeah.
Just because he's a businessman doesn't mean he's bad. You taking the money? Or are you going to let fate go the way it was? Steve.
Take the money.
So then you're choosing what person would die so that you can benefit.
Well, either way, I'm choosing. Because if I choose
That's true.
not to
That's
do
a good
anything,
way to look at it. That's where the
he
trolley
dies.
Kelly, what would you do?
I'm doing the one where I get money.
How do I get paid?
I don't
Maitland?
actually know these people. So
I think I'd work it out to where I'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll do that for you, bud, but give me the check first. And
You're,
then,
you're going to make him
and
write a
then-
check while the trolley's
Wow.
running?
yeah, and then I'd change it on him.
Just
So-
Venmo me. Stop writing a check.
Yeah.
Tommy, which would you pick?
Oh, I'm getting money, man.
Ask me.
I'm afraid to.
He's going to say himself.
Hot Wings.
There is no way that guy follows through because he's a dick. So I let him die.
55% of people would choose the money and squash the innocent.
Squash the
That's out
innocent.
of 9 million votes, so it's pretty accurate. So, all right, Tommy, thank you.
Yep. I realized it's funny this morning because I was even telling you the idea I had for this trolley problem.
Yeah,
Like the
and in the 5 hours in between, no progress.
yeah. Nope. Just nope.
You
I got
were-
as far as
In fact, and I say this with all the love in the world because I also have done all the things that's happening to you. You were more coherent at 4:50 telling me about that than you were at 10:05.
yeah.
Significant drop off in that time.
So did we give you the answer you needed?
It's funny because I have
Can't be
more
true.
questions now.
Yeah. I think the closest we got to anything definitive was a couple of Muppets on one side and Big Bird on
That's
the
what
other.
it was.
And I think that's the best. I still think that's my best idea.
Yeah, I'm hitting Big Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the best chance of survival.
No, I'm hitting the Muppets. It's just going to cut their hands off. Big Bird's a human inside. Muppet's just like, oh, sorry, Frank Oz. You don't have an arm anymore.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't know who's in Big Bird now. Like when it was the first guy, we kind of knew him.
What do you think it's in there now? Hitler's baby?
Probably.
All right.
I got to split. Love y'all.
Bye, Tommy.
Happy trolleying.
Thank you.